Now we are going to see Coulomb's law in vector form. Let us consider two charges q1 and q2 separated by a distance r. The force on q2 due to q1 will be as shown in the figure. Here force on 2 due to 1 will be written as F21. F21 or force on q2 due to q1, that is F21 is equal to K into q1 into q2 divided by r square in the direction as shown. Now here this direction may be shown as unit vector r12, and we know unit vector r12 means vector r12 by mod of vector r12. So we may again rewrite this expression as k into q1 q2 by r12 square into, for unit vector r12 we may write vector r12 divided by mod of vector r12. So finally F21 becomes equal to k q1 q2 divided by r12 cube into vector r12. We may leave this expression in the form of unit vector, or we may write it completely in the form of vector r12. Similarly, the force on q1 due to q2 may be written as F12, force on 1 due to 2. Force on 1 due to 2 will be in this direction, F12, and this force with direction in vector form may be written as force 1 2 is equal to K into q1 into q2 divided by r21 cube into vector r21. We may use the analogy from this one. Now one more thing is to be noticed here, that F21 and F12 are nearly alike except vector r12 and vector r21. We know that vector r12 is equal to vector r21. Only difference is they are oppositely directed, so r12 may be written as vector minus of vector r21. So comparing the equations 1 and 2, we may find that force on 2 due to 1 is equal to force on 1 due to 2 but in opposite direction. So F21 is equal to minus F12. Therefore, we find here that Coulomb's law obeys Newton's third law of motion.